Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Book number 3, Sarga 15, Roman numerals XV 15, PANCHAVATT. Arrived at Panchavatti's shade, where sylvan life and serpents strayed, Rama in words like these addressed Lakshman of vigor unrepressed. Brother, our home is here, behold, the grove of which the hermit told. The bowers of Panchavatti see, made fair by every blooming tree. Now, brother, bend thine eyes around, with skilful glance survey the ground. Here be some spot selected best, approved for gentle hermit's rest, where thou, the mighty dame, and I may dwell while seasons sweetly fly. Some pleasant spot be chosen where pure waters gleam and trees are fair. Some nook where flowers and wood are found, and sacred grass and springs abound. Then Lakshman, Sita standing by, raised reverent hands and made reply. 100 years shall flee, and still will I obey my brother's will. Select thyself a pleasant spot, be mine the care to rear the cot. The glorious chieftain, pleased to hear that loving speech that soothed his ear, selected with observant care a spot with every charm most fair. He stood within that calm retreat, a shade for hermit's home most meet, and thus Sumitra's son addressed, while his dear hand in his he pressed. See this smooth and lovely glade, which flowery trees encircling shade. Do thou, beloved Lakshman, rear a pleasant cot to lodge us here. I see beyond that feathery brake the gleaming of a lilied lake, where flowers in sunlight glory throw fresh odors from the way below. Agastya's words now find we true. He told the charms which here we view. Here at the trees that blossom o'er Godavari's most lovely shore, whose pleasant flood from side to side with swans and geese is beautified. And fair banks crowded with the deer that steal from every covert near. The peacock's cry is loud and shrill from many a tall and lovely hill, green belted by the trees that wave full blossoms o'er the rock and cave. Like elephants whose huge fronts glow, with painted streaks the mountains show, long lines of gold and silver sheen, with copper's darker hues between. With every tree each hill is graced where creepers blossom interlaced. Look where the sal's long branches sway, and palms their fan-like leaves display. The day tree and the jack are near, and their long stems tamalas rear. See the tall mango lift his head, Ashokas all their glory spread. The ketak her sweet buds unfold, and champaks hang their cups of gold. The spot is pure and pleasant here, are multitudes of birds and deer. O Lakshman, with our father's friend, what happy hours we here shall spend. He spoke, the conquering Lakshman heard, obedient to his brother's word. Raised by his toil a cottage stood to shelter Rama in the wood. Of ample size, with leaves o'erlaid, of hardened earth the walls were made. The strong bamboos his hands had felled, for pillars fair the roof upheld. And rafter, beam, and lath supplied, well interwrought from side to side. Then Sumi boughs he deftly spread, and laced with knotted cord o'erhead. Well thatched above from ridge to eaves, with holy grass and reed and leaves. The mighty chief, with careful toil, had cleared the ground and smoothed the soil. Where now, his loving labor done, rose a fair home for Raghu's son. Then when his work was duly wrought, Gandharvi's sweet stream he sought, bade pluck the lilies, and a store of fruit and berries homeward bore. Then sacrifice he duly paid, and wooed the gods their hopes to aid. And then to Rama proudly showed the cot prepared for his abode. Then Raghu's son with Sita gazed upon the home his hands had raised, and transport thrilled his bosom through his leafy hermitage to view. The glorious son of Raghu round his brother's neck his arms enwound, and thus began his sweet address of deep felt joy and gentleness. Well pleased am I, dear Lord, to see this noble work performed by thee. For this sole grace I can bestow, about thy neck mine arms I throw. So wise art thou, thy breast is filled with grateful thoughts, in duty skilled. Our mighty Father, free from stain, in thee his offspring lives again. Thus spoke the prince, who lent a grace to fortune pride of Raghu's race. Then in that spot whose pleasant shade gave store of fruit, content he stayed, with Lakshman and his mighty spouse. He spent his days neath sheltering boughs, as happy as a god on high lives in his mansion in the sky. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Sri Ramayana. Footnotes. Wow. The original verse is merely name the trees. I have been obliged to amplify slightly and to omit some quas versu dicere non est, e.g. di Tinissa, d'Albergia Uegenei, Punaga, Rotleria Dictoria, Tilaka, not named, Siandana, d'Albergia Ugeneage, Vandana, unknown, Nipa, Naukla Kadamba, Lakucha, Arto Dava, Gris Tomentosa, Ashvakarna, another name for the sal, Sami, Acacia Suma, Kadra, Mimosa Catetru, Kinska Frodosa, Patala, Binonia, oh, 247 to Acacia Suma. Oh, wow. All these terms, Roman terms for all these different Sanskrit tree names. I guess it's really almost like spell throwing. Why would they have so many beautiful or whatever scientific terms, names for all these plants and trees? It means that we're very useful. These trees and plants in the wild were super useful for so many things. That's why they have these special names. Wow. It just shows the beauty of Ramayana, this chapter, the exchanges between Lakshman, Luke, Alexander, Greek version of Lakshman, Lakshman, Rama, Roma. Beautiful exchanges between Lakshman, Rama, and Sita. The detailed description of the cottage, of the hobbit house. Lakshman single-handedly made all by himself by Rama, for Rama and Sita. It just shows that although Lakshman was a kshatriya, at the same time he was very skillful in so many other different arts besides using weapons. He was very skillful in surviving in the woods. So this is what God does. God has everything. He owns everything. And he comes incognito, as if an ordinary human being. As if an ordinary man. He comes incognito. And he exhibits this most beautiful, charming pastimes that no one else ever presented. That's God, and the whole purpose of these beautiful descriptions is to remember God, Rama and Sita. Sitaram, Hare Ram. That's the whole purpose of human form of life, to remember 24/7 the transcendental Netflix, the pastimes of God, rather than remembering the pastimes of some Kali Yugan wretched human beings, some lying ass politicians, filthy rich, filthy rich materialists, completely demoniac, who eat cows, slaughter cows, so the whole world can eat them. So we don't want to remember this satanic, hedonistic, materialistic, godless, soulless civilization full of fools that eat cows. We don't want to remember this kind of civilization. We want to remember God. Hare Ram, Sita Ram. Roma Victor, victory to Rama, eternal Rome, eternal Ramayana. Jai Shri Ram, Hail Ram. Ciao.